Don't think you're special, because this is the first story I've told about one person in particular. So don't feel that you're special, Wes Fetty, because the first individual story is about the first time I ever met Bulldozer. Okay, so if you know Big Goofy Wes Fetty, the pride of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania wrestling, then you know that he's the Beastman currently. But an earlier incarnation of Wes Fetty was a masked wrestler known as Bulldozer. And the first time I ever met Wes was, it was a Sunday afternoon show in Barbersville, West Virginia for Freddie Cornell. And I got there and I had no clue what I was doing, and I stopped by to talk to Fred and he said, you're in a tag team match and your partner is this big kid named Wes, and he wrestles under a hood as Bulldozer. And so I go in the locker room and I'm looking around and I see him and I go over to him and I introduce myself. And from the get-go, Wes is telling me about all the wonderful things that he's going to do during our match, which I know is a red flag that it's going to be horrible. And so he proceeds to tell me that he's going to do these bunch of moves at the very beginning of the match. So I just roll my eyes, but I stand there and I just let him, you know, spew out his bullshit. So we get in the ring and the match starts, and Wes is in there with his guy, and he does like 2 or 3 moves, and then he does a shoulder tackle and he throws his arms up in the air and he screams, "Bulldozer!" And I thought it was the dumbest shit I'd ever seen in my life. So he locks back up with the same guy again, and they do like 2 or 3 other moves, and then Wes hits him with another shoulder tackle, and he throws his arms up in the air and he screams, "Bulldozer!" And I'm really fucking starting to get annoyed by this time, because it's such a fucking stupid thing. So he locks back up with the guy and he does like 2 or 3 moves just like he'd done before, and he hits the ropes, and I know what's coming, right? I know he's going to hit the ropes. I know he's going to hit the guy with the shoulder tackle. I know he's going to throw his arms up in there and he's going to scream fucking Bulldozer again. So Wes hits the ropes to come off to hit the guy with his shoulder tackle, and by this time I'm already coming down the apron. Wes hits the guy with his shoulder tackle. The guy takes the bump. I'm already running down the apron. I jumped up on the second turnbuckle, and before Wes could throw his arms up into the air, I threw my arms up into the air and I went, "Bulldozer!" And I got down. And Wes finally tagged me in, and we fucking got the fuck out of there, because that was the dumbest shit I'd ever seen in my life. Thank you, Wes Fetty.